So after we were robbed on Saturday against Milan, I was expecting news to come out, reports that referees would get suspended, something would happen. And it did happen. The VAR referee got suspended, but not because of the awful decision, no, but because the handball of Pavlovic didn't warrant a penalty and not even an on-field review. So this guy got suspended because they went to go check VAR, basically saying Lazio didn't even deserve the review. He should have just played on, given Lazio the corner, whatever the case may be, and you're getting suspended. Like, Lazio didn't deserve shit. What happened to handballs? Now it's like, I gotta cure cancer and solve world hunger, or else it's not a handball. Like, imagine getting punished because you went to go check VAR, or you used VAR. Like, the technology's there in case the ref can't spot things to double check it. Why are they getting punished for that? On top of that, this ref got a promotion. Like, what promotion? He was garbage. My boy Mikey Darwish sent me this. He's a fucking Milan fan, and he even said it. We deserve that penalty. Now, I spoke to some other Milan content creators that disagreed, most notably me, Marco G, who honestly I think is a very calm, level-headed guy. I agree with most of his takes. However, one of the arguments in his video reacting to the situation was that Romagnoli wasn't going to score anyways. So, like, what does it matter? You know, it didn't warrant a penalty. It wasn't a goal-scoring opportunity. Like, that makes no sense. Because let's just say, you know, I'm defending you and you got your back facing my net. You know, the odds of you scoring, it's pretty low, right? It doesn't look like you're going to score. So if I just snap your fucking leg in the box, does it mean it's not a penalty, right? Because you weren't going to score anyways? Like, what kind of logic is that? The main point in all this is that Maruzic fouled Pavlovic because, you know, he's pulling on him. But, like, if you can see, you know, like, if you have fucking eyes, you know, Pavlovic has his arm wrapped around Maruzic. You know, they're pulling each other. Why? Because a cross came into the box. It's normal. You're tugging, you're pulling. It happens. Look, at the end of the day, people are going to agree, disagree about the situation. You can argue me in the comments. I don't care. But one thing that's true, though, and this Milan fan said it, if the roles were reversed and this was your team, you would crash out. Like, if you had to sit there for hours watching that fucking game and you lose in that way and get fucked over like that, you'd be pissed. So I'd honestly pray for the day that this happens to your team, because then I want to see how you react and you could come talk to me.